Hi, welcome to the channel. My name is Gem Stone and I am a psychic medium and I am an author. Now, I mainly do commentaries on this channel, but just lately I have had a few PowerPoints. Sometimes I do PowerPoints. It depends what I feel like doing. The PowerPoints actually take longer to do. And this PowerPoint, I actually had completed it and the camera was wrong. And so I lost it and had to redo it. All right. So on this channel, I look at anything and everything through a lens, hence the name of the channel. Mythical creatures. Why are we so attracted to mythical creatures? When the Grimm fairy tales was written in the 1800s, they weren't a nice fairy tale. They were actually horror stories. All these, except for, I suppose, unicorns, but the fairies, goblins, even mermen or mermaids were viewed as not being benevolent to humans. I have shared on this channel my own story. I was living in Townsville at the time and I was only about 26, so this is in the 1980s. Townsville is in northern Queensland, and I was in bed with my partner and I just happened to glance into the bathroom. The bathroom was straight across from our bedroom, and I saw, this was late at night, I saw a about, wouldn't have even been half a foot, little guy, all dressed in brown, a brown suit, come out from one part of the wall and it walked into another part of the wall. A little brownie. And brownies are said to live in houses. But for some reason, because I live in Australia, I had always thought that fairies and brownies and goblins and etc. were Celtic. You know, that they came from Ireland and places like that. I didn't know that you could find these creatures in Australia. So we're just looking at my collection because I too love mythical creatures. I love dragons especially, and I also have a few fairy things, and I've even been called a witch myself in the past. What part of the world are you watching this from? And can you please, if you're going to drop a comment, I ask that you do so respectfully. Is there a particular mythical creature that you like? Isn't it also interesting lately? And I wonder how much of it is AI generated. People have seemed to be capturing pictures of little folk. Someone remote viewed a picture, a video. It was made the rounds on social media a couple of years ago, and it was some boys in South America somewhere. They were playing football and or soccer, if you want to be more precise. And as they were playing, a little creature appeared like a goblin, and the boys ran away in fright. And there was this, yeah, it's not true, but it was remote viewed and it really did happen. Have you ever had an encounter yourself with a mythical creature like I had an encounter with a brownie? Let me know in the comments. So as I said, this is just my collection. These are drawings and some Asian dragons. I am going to do a commentary video after this about mythical creatures more thoroughly. I just thought I would do, another PowerPoint of pretty pictures. And fairies. There have been reports, especially in places like Ireland and Scotland, that if you go into places, into forest parts that you are not supposed to go to, and you're alone after dark, there has been disappearance, mysterious 411 cases. And I discuss also mysterious 411 on my channel. So yes, fairies are not said to be benevolent to humans. And I get it. If you were a tiny winged little thing, humans are not, we're not nice, are we? So I'm just going through my collection. I could have done a little video, but I thought a PowerPoint would be more fun. These are quite antique little things. So, did the fairy tales start with the Grimm brothers? No, they didn't. As far back as ancient Greece, there has been stories of mythical creatures, mermen and mermaids, and fantastical creatures that lived in the sea. I'm going to tell you a poem in German. Verreitet so spät, doch Nacht und Wind. Es ist der Elvenking. No, sorry, I just mucked that up. Well, I'm going to get Verreitet so spät, doch Nacht und Wind. Es ist der Vater mit seinem Kind. Helped them. Oh, I've forgotten it. I had to learn. This is how many years ago. It would have been nearly 50 years ago that at high school we learnt the Elfin King. Let me have a second go. Verreitet so spät, doch Nacht bin. Es ist der Vater mit seinem Kind. And something like helped them fast. Oh no, I give up. Do you also remember in the early 20th century, there was a photo. Two sisters took a photo of a fairy, and it later turned out to be fake. I wonder how we could fake things way back then. That shows that AI and other Photoshop was around much earlier than we believed. I also love unicorns. Oh, this is just like a tree of life. And trees of life offer sanctuary to these mythical creatures. Just a couple of trees there of gemstones. All right, now because I can remote view and I can also channel being a psychic medium, I'm just trying to make a few dollars and offering those PDFs. And there's my PayPal address. There's my email address. There's no pressure on anybody to buy anything, nor am I saying I'm an expert, because at best, remote viewing is 65% accurate. That's the best remote viewers. Also, there's my email address. Please, if you want to drop me an email, do so. I welcome, like I love comments, I welcome an email. Just makes me feel heard. All right, that's the end. Now, if you are going to do a comment, please do so with respect. If only the world was more respectful, more tolerant, less prejudiced, less judgmental, what a better place it would be. And Please be kind to each other. Smile at a stranger. Costs nothing to be nice, and you might just save someone's life. Take care of yourselves because you matter. Love, light, and blessings. Bye.